Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ayotunde Falana, co-volunteer founder, Tygon Media Production and Tygon Music, under the umbrella of Leading Support for Humanity. We are here today at a Raggas Caribbean restaurant. Amazing, fantastic, one and only Raggas. There's no any other Raggas. This is the original one here in Liverpool. So, and I'm here to meet the owner and the entrepreneur here. Please, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Virdain Griffin. I'm the owner of Raggas.
We're here, and you're going to hear everything from the horse's mouth today. We are from Tygon Media Productions in conjunction with Winterum, and we are here to talk to the owner of this place and give them a very good promotional interview as what they've been doing in the community here in the city of Liverpool. Can I ask by asking you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. I grew up around here, just not where the women's hospital is now. That was like my old neighborhood growing up.
Wow.
Spent most of my life here, done a bit of traveling, but I just came back to Liverpool and just thought about starting a business. I had ups and downs in life, but that defines us as a character. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do. We all have ups and downs. We have challenges, social, medical conditions and stuff like that. So, what inspired you to open a Caribbean restaurant? Actually, what was your inspiration about it?
Well, I've always had a passion for cooking, and I spent a holiday in Jamaica and just fell in love with the food straight away.
Wow.
When I came back to England, Liverpool, I seen a gap in the market. There was only really one. So there was one shop, and then there was a guy actually called Raggas. He was selling food from my house. So I have to give me props up to Raggas.
Wow.
Now, before I decided to open this place, I said to him, does he want to jump on board? Because his food was amazing. Everyone was going to him. But he's selling from a flat. So he needed premises like this. So luckily enough, he said, yeah, he'll jump on board. So then the pair of us got our heads together, scraped whatever we could to finance the place, and started on a shoestring budget, really, and just went from there. Unfortunately, he got deported back to Jamaica not long after we opened, maybe six to 8 months after we opened, and then it was just left to me then to try and run. That was a bit hard because he was the main cook.
Oh.
He did leave the recipes, but to try and get them on a commercial scale correct, it was a struggle at first. But thankfully, due to the customers and lack of social media, I was getting the feedback to myself rather than online about the food is lacking this or it needs this, and then we just took that constructively and worked on it and then built it up.
Wow. That was a massive challenge. It's just like the driver jumping off the steering all of a sudden, and somebody has to grab the steering to make sure it's on course, That was really, really crazy. And how do you decide on the style or concept of operating Raggas here? I mean, how do you decide on your style and the concept of operation you're having here? How do you do?
It's just a case of always being available. We're virtually always open every week.
Wow.
We try and keep this staff where someone can be here always. So it's just a case of being available and being consistent and just being here. Basically, that's the main one. Just trying to keep everything reasonably priced and good quality.
Wow, that's it. So you do your foods from the scratch?
Yeah, everything's cooked from scratch.
Wow, that's
everything
very good. Fresh from the scratch and then
everything
cooked food.
Yeah,
that's brilliant because I love my cooked food.
Yeah.
So then, my next question for you is, how do you, react to negative reviews of customers? Or can I say, how do you deal with dissatisfied customers that walk into Raggas or orders food from Raggas?
Negative comments. I mean, we try and reach out to whoever's left the comments and just see what the problem was and maybe try and rectify it. But I mean, over the years, I've realised that you can't please everybody. Not everybody's going to like what you do. So everyone has different tastes. Some people like Ford Fiesta, some people like Ferraris. You know, they're not going to like your specific brand of food. So if you don't like it, I'll try and rectify what the problem is. If that doesn't get us anywhere, then I'll realise that it's not down to me, it's down to the person. So there's not more that I can do really. If one person complains out of 100, then I know it's not down to me or the Raggas brand. It's just down to their specific preference. So we will try and rectify the problem in-house. But like I say, if that gets nowhere, then I realise it's not us problem, it's a them problem. You know?
To be brutally honest with you, and this is not a script, this is not a movie. I've witnessed this before because there was a time I personally ordered food from Raggas and there was a mistake in the delivery. And below, and honest with you, not because I'm sitting right here in front of the owner, he came personally to my door and knocked at my door. And I was like, who is that? And I opened and I saw this gentleman sitting down here, Mr. Virdain, and he said, I'm the owner of Raggas. I just heard that you have a little dissatisfaction with what they've done and stuff like that. Yeah. And then we discussed through, and I was like, what I just want to ask right now in this interview is how many owners of restaurants, how many entrepreneurs, how many sole traders, how many business owners can leave what they are doing and come and attend to one customer? Honestly, you really touched my heart that day. I gotta be honest with you. You might not know the graffiti or you might not know the weight of what you did that day. And I'll tell you how you made me feel that day. I feel recognized. Yeah. I feel valued. Yeah. I feel appreciated. So and I feel listened to. Mm-hmm. For you to leave everything you're doing and you come to one customer and knock on my door like that. And I was like, what is that? When I had Raggas, I was first of all annoyed. I gotta be honest with you. Mm-hmm. But when the words started coming out of your mouth and say, I am the owner of Raggas. And below and whole, it's not what you say, but the way you said it to me. Yeah. It touched my heart. All my anger and this and that just went down the drain. Honestly, it just went down the drain. And I was like, whoa, if the owner can get up out of the restaurant and come and sit to one customer, that is the best, excellent restaurant service I've ever seen in Liverpool. Thank you. Honestly, excellent. More excellent. You know, so I'll go to my next question now. Could you tell us, some people don't take it as challenges, they take it as foundations of what they're doing. What are the business challenges you've been facing here in your
business challenges is the first and fundamental thing is staff. Right now, we have a great team here at Raggas. I can't stipulate enough. They are a really good team, and it's just about keeping. That's the foundation basically. Then it's just keeping it simple, basically. Just not trying to overdo things, you know. Like I said before, just trying to keep consistency and just try and keep quality as well. Don't lack on quality, because that's going to lose your custom. And like the customers are the source of what we do this for. Without the customers, there wouldn't be a Raggas. So it's just about trying to gel it all together and just keep it flowing, basically.
That sounds brilliant. That's very good. My next question is that, do you do online delivery, or do you deliver to people directly, or you have your own in-house delivery, or how does it work here?
We used to work on the platforms, like all the major platforms, but because of the percentage that they want from the total order, and then they ask for proof that we're charging the same price that we charge in here, it just felt like we were working for them. I mean, at one point we had I think we had 3 platforms on, and it's just like ping, 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 they're pinging away, and then but we had like it's crazy. And we had a shop full of like maybe 3 or 4 customers inside the shop, and they're looking at us while we're sorting other orders out, and they're waiting. So in the end, I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I just paused all the orders on those machines, just dealt with the customers that were in the house, got them sorted first. And then what that presented a little bit of a backlash then, because the people that were ordering online were saying, why are we waiting so long? And we be waiting long because I've got other orders to deal with prior to those. So it was just a priority for me was that people actually came in and were giving us 100% of their money, as opposed to us working crazy for a platform where we're giving them like 30% of the take. You know, I mean, it seemed like we were busy because you could hear them ping, 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 and we're running around like headless chickens. But it felt like it was for nothing. It felt like it was actually for nothing because we weren't making that much money off it. You know?
To be honest with you, that area of delivery thing, to me, there is a lot of isolation going on. Because there's some restaurant, they're not thinking of elderly people, you know, senior citizens, people with disability that can't go online. And people like myself, I can't order online sometimes because my hands are not very good. I have spasms and stuff like that. I'm just determined to carry on with life anyway, not allowing my disability to stand in the way of my ability to do what I want to do. People facing challenges like us, a lot of people out there, they've been cut away because of the digital divide, you know, and they can't go online to order some stuffs they want to order, especially elderly, disabled people, people who doesn't have access. In that one area, whenever I want to order food, that's why I always order from Raggas, because I know they have their own in-house delivery. Before all these middlemen started coming in and then saying 20%, 25% of this, of that. I mean, how much are these restaurants making? That you want to be charging them 25%?
And then there's the delivery charges about that.
You know, sorry, I don't mean to put anybody's business down, but does it make sense? Does it really make sense? I love the in-house delivery of Raggas, and I'm a fan of it, a die-hard fan of it, to be honest with you, because I just pick up my phone. I don't need to go online, spasms in my hand and this and that, and I tell them what I want, and they deliver to my door. And even 10, 15 minutes, they are there. You know, so why not?
I know some of the platforms. I know it's convenience if you're up to scratch on, like you say, elderly, disabled. They're not like some like technophobes where it's hard to like get your head around the ordering system because there's that many columns and apps and stuff. Whereas with us, you just ring up. Most people have a menu at home, if not, there's one on online. And it's just a case of ring up, order your food, and then we'll drop it around to you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I get, and I love it. I love it to the bone marrow, honestly. So my next question is, what are your customers' philosophy here? How do you manage and maintain your customers? I've been part of it. I've said it. I've said something about it. We just want to hear more how you deal with your customers and stuff like your customers' philosophy.
Yeah, it just treats everyone with respect. Be courteous, be polite. You know, at the end of the day, they're going out of their way to come to us to give us money for food, which, you know, it's a service. But like I say, they're going out of their way to come to us, so we're going to treat them with courtesy and respect. That's the main thing with customers. Just keep them happy.
Actually, you've kept me happy. I'm a living witness to that. It's not just mouth say. It's not just mouth say. And like I said at the beginning of this interview, it's not a script. It happened to me. You know, I mean, it's real. It's practical. You know, and I really love that. That really touched my heart. I told so many of my friends about it. I said, you know what? I ordered something from this restaurant, and the owner came to my door and knocked at my door. And I said, honestly, I feel very important. I feel listened to. I feel appreciated. I feel valued. And I repeat it all the time to everybody. You know, and that's the way business should be. And that's the way entrepreneurs should be to people. You know, do you have any advice on how to find good employees, you know, in the restaurant business?
through past experience, the only way you're going to actually find good employees is to get them in and see what they're about. You know, everyone comes in with like a CV that's 4, 5, 6 pages long. They've done this, done that, done this. But unless they actually come in and you can see what they're about, you can see if they've got what it takes to do what the job entails, which it's not that hard. It's just it's mainly about customer service and punctuality and cleanliness and stuff like that. If they've got that, then got a foot in the door. But what we do is we'll get them in, show them what we do. It takes like an hour or so. If they're happy with that, we'll get them in for a paid trial. If after the paid trial they're happy and I'm happy, then we'll get them on a week or 2 weeks trial, full pay, and then that gives us then the insights into how good they are going to be, or if they're going to make it, or if they're not going to make it, or if they're going to be any good. So that's where we go from there. If after the 2 weeks everyone's happy, then take them on board.
That's very good. That's the practicality of it. You put everything into practicals and let's see what you can do. The quality of what you can do, if it's up to our own standard, that's very brilliant. Some people will just bring them in because they read what they've written in their resume, and then just bring them in, and then the food will start having different, because I've spoken to some other restaurant owners as well, the food will start having different quality, and I'm sure you have your standards here and as to quality. And what are your core values actually in Raggas Caribbean Restaurant? What are your core values? What you value most about that makes this business successful?
Core values.
Yeah.
Again, going back, it's about keeping consistent, having respect. Core values. It's about having quality and maintaining it. Basically, just trying to keep everyone from customers to staff happy.
I can repeat it again. I'm a happy customer.
Yeah.
I'm a happy customer.
Thank you.
And how do you have any advice on how to? Yeah, I've asked you that actually. What are your unique selling points here actually in Raggas, or can I say what makes Raggas different from and unique from other restaurants around in Liverpool? And as a restaurant on its own. What's the uniqueness, your unique selling points that makes you different from other restaurants, and why you think people should come over here?
Well, like I'm going back to what was said before. We have quality food. We listen to our customers. If someone has something to say, and again, if it's more than one person has something to say about the food, like criticism, then we'll take that on board. So if you think it's too spicy, then I think it's too salty, then we'll look at it. We'll look at how many people say it. We'll taste it ourselves. It's about giving people what they want. If people nowadays, especially with the cost of living, people are more stringent with the money. So if someone is coming out of their way to spend their money, sometimes it can be hard to come by, then you have to make sure that they're getting what they want and happy about it. Basically,
that's all. Once they are happy, that's you nail your goals, man. And what are your operating hours here in Raggas, and where can we locate Raggas Caribbean in Liverpool? What are your operating hours?
We open from Monday to Saturday from 12 noon till 9 p.m. at night. We operate the delivery system from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., which is local deliveries. We do open on most bank holidays. I won't say all, but most bank holidays we open most bank holidays. It's just about whether the staff we can get it or they haven't got plans, basically. And we are located on 58 Smithdown Road, which is towards the top end by Lodge Lane and Parliament Street.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear that. If you want to come to Raggas, the restaurant with the best customer service, quality food, very tasty, made from the scratch food, it's got to be Raggas. It's number 58 Smithdown Road. And if we want to see you on our social media, do you have a social media?
We're only on Instagram at the moment, but we are working on getting our website back up and running. It's been dormant for the past for a few years now, but it's just about finding time to do it.
Okay, watch out for this video when it comes out, We're going to have all the details on the screen, how you can locate Raggas, and we're going to be promoting Raggas on Tigon Media Productions platform in conjunction with Winterum. And finally, before I get to the end of my questioning, how do you help your employees in the areas of mental health? Because our mental health is very important, and yet a lot of people overlook it in a working place, a lot of people overlook it in a relationship, some people overlook it in the family, even in the community. But the government is trying to make enough noise and awareness about it right now. Yeah. How do you check on your staff's mental health, because they are your engine room anyway? Yeah. So how do you relate to them concerning their mental health?
Yeah, I mean, there's no real way of finding out what someone's feeling inside unless they really open up and tell you. I mean, whenever a staff member comes in, any staff member, any shift, me personally, I'll ask them how they are, how they're doing. It's always a fine. As always, everyone puts up a brave front, but over time you get to know your staff and the demeanour and how they're acting that day. And if there's something, if they're not themselves, then there's something going on. Now it's up to them if they want to tell you about it. Most times they will after a short period of time. When they settle into the shift and then the little rants will come out, then you understand where they are in the headspace. You know what I mean? But like I say, apart from that, that's just all I can do really. I'm just check up on them, check in on them daily, and just make sure that they're in a good space. Yeah.
Right, guys, and I am here with Virdain. My name is Virdain, and I will be asking the owner of Raggas restaurant how to open the restaurant business. So, do you have any tips for young entrepreneurs, starting people who want to open their own restaurant? What tips would you have for them, and what advice should they follow?
Tips. I would have a good plan, a good insight into what you actually want to be doing, in this case, what you want to be cooking, what market you want to aim for. Be prepared for hard work, long hours, working every day, sleepless nights, just dedication basically, just whatever, because I've got a strong belief what you put in something you'll get out, so that the more you put in, the more you get out. So it's not easy to do something like this. There's a lot of, when we open at 12, open in here from 8, so there's a lot of prep work beforehand, you know what I mean? And that's just getting the cooking side of things. You have to get your head around the stuff. There's the paperwork, there's getting the licenses, there's doing the prep work. It's a long process, but once it's all put in place, then it's plain sailing, and you've got your routine, everything's set down, and then just go for it basically. Just go for it. If you don't go for it, your life's gonna be like what if.
For your personal experience, was this your first business, or have you been experienced entrepreneur before you opened this place?
This was my first business. Yeah. Before then, I was working in a hotel as a chef.
Mm-hmm. And what was the biggest struggle for yourself as the first time business owner? What was the most stressful thing? I can imagine there was a lot going on.
Yeah. It was the not knowing. It's the case of, let's do this. Okay, we've got a premises. We've got a stock full of food. Does anyone want to buy it? Mm-hmm. So that was the main scare for me really. But I mean, I think the day that we opened, we sold out before 6 o'clock. Like everything was gone. Mm-hmm. So after that first day, it was just a case of, right, how are we going to do this? Because it's going to be hard work. Because it's hard work just to set up, but for the fact that people are going to be buying your food, it was mainly because of Raggas, because his food, like his food was amazing. It's amazing. And it's just down to just keeping that going, keeping that train going. Everyone's jump on board, basically.
Makes sense. Guys, you hear all the tips. If you want more information, give us a like and comment below the video. My name is Wendy. I'm with Ayo and Eddie. We are representing Tigon Media Productions in conjunction with Winterum. We're supplying all these amazing gadgets so we can make these videos for you. If you have a business and you want us to come over and give you a quick interview and do some of your social media videos, give us the message, follow the link below and I'll see you very soon.